Hi everyone, Stephen Daniel Kakmak from McConnell Bourne here to put the spotlight on Willoughby now that we're almost 9 weeks into spring. So far, Willoughby has seen 93 homes sold this calendar year. Year to date last year, they were sitting on 91. So there's been a slight uptake in the number of properties sold. What's more interesting though is there's been 33 sales so far this spring versus 25 sales year to date last year for that period.
The ironic thing is that it doesn't feel like that though, does it?
No.
It has been coming in drips and drabs, but evidently still playing catch up from the lockdown or COVID season.
I think that's right. The biggest thing we're finding at the moment is there's been a huge increase in buyer inquiry. So we've seen a 45% uplift in our buyer inquiry of homes in Willoughby versus this time, I'd say around May. Well, what's interesting is that even though the number of sales has increased, it doesn't feel as though there's enough homes to satisfy the demand of buyers out there. Interestingly, we've noticed a huge uplift in the average sale price in Willoughby. Now, so far, we're sitting on $2,753,000 as the average sale price in Willoughby versus calendar year last year was just over $2,425,000. So that's about 10%.
About 10% uplift. So that's quite healthy. Look, and as we suspected, look, obviously a lot of that has played catch up in the back end of this year. So while we were in a little bit of a lull up until around May, June, we've just come out with flying colours since then in terms of sale prices. And it's evident at our auctions and our negotiations with pre-auction sales as well.
We're getting dangerously close to that Christmas period. So people are starting to withhold and start preparing things for the new year. We've spoken with 3 clients so far that we've used this time without exposing them for a full campaign, but just to check the appetite of our buyer demand to see if there is good inquiry and get a bit of a pulse check on those properties before Christmas with the view to platform for a campaign in 2021. If you wanted to have some conversations around what's working at the moment and just the general consensus of what's happening in the Willoughby market, we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, you'll catch up at some stage.
Thanks and all the best.